Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Total War Attila in our Eternal Empire series. I have had enough. Over the past episode, particularly, in particular, the very last episode, but maybe the past 2 or 3 episodes, I have been trying in earnest to just incrementally add just enough territory in Iberia and Northern Africa to cross this threshold here from a terrifying to a supreme empire, which would give us access, of course, to additional army slots. And then I said, okay, well, at that point we will attack. But you know what? We're playing a Total War game, and it's time for a little bit of Total War. I am not going to attack in the middle of the winter because that would cause attrition, but we have just an entire border of armies ready to surge this way. And as we do conquer just a few more territories, we will have the opportunity to build 2 more, at which we will bring probably maybe one this direction and bring another one here, just as a means of, you know what I need to do? I need to build some navies now that I have so much income, just as a way to keep this area locked down. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. But yeah, we'll have an army come this direction, but we need to just go ahead and start moving because it is time for the Roman tide to sweep across Europe and reclaim the Eternal Empire. So let's go ahead actually with that process. Military port, it looks like Caesarea is ready. So that's good. Let's go ahead and do some upgrades here. Oh, actually, I guess I have some upgrading to do. That's going to be the first order of business. So hang on, let's zip through our territory really quickly and see where upgrades might be helpful. Oh yeah, it's actually food here that's keeping me from upgrading those, not sanitation. So I'll hold off on that. Looks like we can very safely upgrade to a great theater there. Ascalculus cannot upgrade. We've looked at that before. Sirmium can upgrade. Absolutely. Going to relatively quickly go through my territories here just to make sure. Let's do a horse breeder there. A little bit of extra income is never bad, especially since we're about to build up a bunch of fleets. I have not been big. Oh, cool. Looks like this area is completely rebuilt, which means I'm going to switch this to an aqueduct network. That's fantastic news. Yeah, I haven't been big on navies this series. I never am, usually, in Total War games, or at least the more recent ones, just because I'm not a fan of the naval combat in Rome 2 or Attila. It's not that it's, well, actually, yeah, it is kind of terrible. It's kind of bad, but I'm not a huge fan. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and rebuild Palma. This needs to be rebuilt as a Roman religious building. This needs to be rebuilt as, actually, that just needs to be converted to something else. We'll keep that as a trade wharf. That's fine. And Ajax can definitely upgrade this builder's workshop so that some additional wealth will come in. So now, with that being done, we need to do some recruiting. We have room for 6 navies. Good God. All right, so this navy here. Oh. Wait a minute. This is a military port. I would have thought I could recruit more. Do I have to be in Caesarea? I guess I get to, my bad. I think I need to be over there. So we're going to send that army there. Now, if I have Caesarea selected, and let's go for a taskmaster, raise a fleet. I'm an idiot. For a moment, my brain was thinking, okay, it's in the right province. I'll be able to recruit from here. But of course, it doesn't work that way. All right, so we're going to go for some probably heavy melee ships, but there's also, these have missile damage, so these probably are a little bit better. Their morale is lower in general, but the Liburnian warship is probably the way to go. The Dromone, let's do half and half. Okay. Okay, so it's going to take 3 turns for this navy to finish recruiting up, which is fine. It's going to be a 17 slot navy. And actually, tell you what, Let's go ahead and flesh it out to where it's a full 20 ships. I have more than enough income to support... Carthage actually has a military port too, so we are going to raise another navy. We don't have any more men to promote this turn, so we'll have to wait till next turn, but hey.
We're going to need a bigger fleet.
Okay.
Rome needs more ships. We need good, strong men. Assembling the
Excellent.
fleet.
All right, that's going to take 4 turns. So just having navies, particularly down here, will help prevent any shenanigans just in the Mediterranean now that we have swept that far. But that is all I can do as far as making new navies this turn. I feel so silly. No, not you're not going to get a trade agreement. I'm literally about to conquer you. You don't know that. But no, you don't. You don't get a non-aggression pact. The Picts know that I'm knocking on Rome's door. We're not going to hit Rome like right away. I do want to have that supreme imperium mark before I march on Rome. I also would prefer to maybe reconquer Sicily. As I mentioned, I want to reconquer some other areas in Italia before we march on Rome. I want to surround Rome. I want to have Rome... Oh man, are they going to do this? Alright, I'm going to just run away and hope they don't chase me, but they probably will.
Drop anchor.
Okay, good. They did not chase me, so that was our weak navy. Okay, good. We secured the loyalty. That was someone that we set up at the end of the last episode. All right, so now we need... let's go ahead and put you into double time march and just... Let's keep you as close to the coast as possible, but you just need to get out, and hopefully they won't chase that unit.
Commander.
Looks like Hispalis is completely unprotected, which is beautiful because I can now march on it.
Hunger for battle.
Let's do a couple of quick attacks. Are either of these capital cities? Let me check real quick.
Make haste, men.
Nope, these are just... This is the Baetica province. Corduba is the main capital. So we're just going to conquer these two real quick with our 2 armies.
We take this
They're not defended at all.
for Rome. We hunger for battle.
And just like that,
Ready for battle.
Rome has returned to Iberia
Escape.
from the south, which is cool. But when you consider the fact that we've resurged from the east, it makes a lot of sense.
Commander.
All right, so now we'd want... Yeah, let's go for some additional zeal for you. That would be good. And the fleet commander, too. Why not? Medium and heavy training. Sure. All right, this army actually needs to be rebuilt a little bit, but we'll make do. Okay, so the next couple of turns could be interesting because they do have... It's not like they're pathetic. They have strong armies in this region that could give me a lot of trouble with those 2 units. So we're going to have to be a little careful. But let's see how things are over here. So it's spring. It's still snowy up here, though, unfortunately. So we're not quite... Well, you know one thing we can do?
At your command.
Are we trading with anyone? No, we're not. We are ready to declare war, so let's move on Verona. So we're declaring war officially on the Picts.
Settlement.
And you know what? I am going to fight this battle on the battlefield. Oh, it's actually a walled settlement, so we can't get it this turn. But I'm going to fight this on the battlefield next turn. Okay, was not expecting that. Let's see, can I do... Hang on, let's have a look at our siege tower options. Now it's going to take 2 turns. Heavy siege tower? Light siege tower? Nope. Alright, let's just do 2 sets of ladders and continue the siege. So we're going to attack Verona. Augusta Vendilocorum.
Commander.
So this army also... This army has artillery, and they can move. So I'm going to go ahead and move them out of Verunum and have them attack Augusta Vendilocorum. Augusta Vendilocorum.
We take this
That's the name of it. Okay, and we are definitely going to fight this on the battlefield. Maybe we won't fight for Verona, or maybe we will. These are Roman towns that are finally being retaken in the name of the Empire. This is significant. 469 AD. Again, it's almost been 100 years since the campaign started. It feels like it's been 100 years in real time too, hasn't it? Eternal Empire started much earlier in the year. It's good to be getting this close. And actually, come to think of it, we are over 100 episodes now in Eternal Empire. This is episode 10, which means it's episode 101 in the entire series. Episode 91 was the ending episode of the series proper, and then the Restoration series is now 10 episodes long. So we are past the 100 episode mark. And there were other things along the way that made it take longer. It went on hiatus for a bit. For a month and a half, 2 months. Anyway, Battle of Augusta, Vindelicorum, however you pronounce it. A multitude of rulers is not a good thing. Let there be one ruler, one king. Homer, Greek poet. I don't know if that's the wisest remark there, Homer. But okay, so we have some artillery. We did suffer some attrition on the way here, but something tells me everything's going to be okay. Let's see if maybe there's a better spot. Oh yeah, there's definitely a better spot. This is a much more wide open swath of wall to attack. Let's see, where would the best spot? Yep. We're going to set up our artillery. Just like so. Maybe move them a little bit farther forward so that they're clear of the trees. There we go. And then we will have spearmen, Praetorians. People have pointed out to me that I'm using the Praetorians as like my mainline soldiers, and why not? They're the most powerful unit in Malice Krieg's mod, the Imperium Praetoria mod. They look fantastic. They look Roman and badass. There are lesser units that I could use, but I can afford to have full Praetorian armies, so damn it, that's what I'm going to do. And it's been... Whoa, what are you doing there? Don't know what that was. It's been awesome so far. Can't really complain. My mouse is playing tricks on me here. So, what is... Sorry, 1 second. Something is messing with the optics on my mouse. Haven't had that happen with the mouse in a long time. I felt like I was using a old school trackball for a second there. Okay. Let's... Alright, so we've got the horsemen hidden in the woods. Let's start the battle. And we're going to use... Yep. Just flaming rounds to knock down these walls. And I'm going to fire, in general, on the areas of... Oh, there's actually a catapult. So let's fire there first. That catapult could give me trouble. We'll need to keep an eye on him. First shot fired. As usual, perfect aim. Perfect aim from the computer. Oh my god, I hate that so much. So they just managed to take out one of my large onagers. And watch, they're going to hit another one now. Yep. Bull crap. Meanwhile, we aren't hitting anywhere close. And they're going to take out another onager. Alright, the enemy's gates have been destroyed. That's good, at least. Yep, there goes another one. I hate that. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. There. Okay, we took it out. Alright, now... let's knock down some walls. Actually, perfect. Good direct hit there. Let's watch and enjoy for a moment now that their artillery's been taken out. Yeah, I wouldn't be too happy about it either, fellas. Is there someone randomly on a horse there? Oh, there must be a hidden horse unit that just got hit there. Oh, that's handy. Alright, so one section of walls is down. Still got plenty of ammunition, so we're going to use it. As soon as the walls are down in a wide enough stretch, if I've got enough ammo left, I will switch to explosive rounds. And we'll see if we can do some serious damage to their troops in the area. Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to go and switch to explosive rounds with this unit here. And this one as well. Just having my units kind of fire indiscriminately. Oh yeah, see, there are hidden units that we can't see, but every single artillery shell that lands in that area, it's satisfying to see. Alright, we need to knock down that fort wall, and then I'll be happy to march. Tell you what, we can go ahead and start marching now. Roma Invicta indeed. There appears to be a relatively large contingent of soldiers on this side of things. So I'm going to have my artillery focus on firing in this region. Meanwhile, the march has begun. This is really significant. This is probably the first major Roman march on Western Europe since the beginning of the campaign. And you wonder why I use all Praetorian units. Just look at them. They look awesome. Okay, this can switch to explosive rounds, please.
One of our units can no longer fire. Their tower has been
We actually just took out a tower.
bodes well.
They've lost almost half of their force. Alright, I'm going to get my foot soldiers to get into Testudos. So they'll be able to withstand a lot of hits. Did I just see more artillery fire coming in? I think I did. Interesting. They actually have a good number of soldiers just out here. We're going to fire on these troops here and see if we can't do a little bit of damage before I'm completely out of ammunition. Alright, so those are the lines. We're almost there, and let's see how this shot does. Not too great. How about another one, guys? There's only 2 catapults. That's a little better. That's very good. Thank you. Needed that. Alright, so we are getting into position. And they are coming out to fight us. Also, the town is burning. So that's affecting everything. Alright, our crossbowmen are in position, so they're going to get ready to start tearing these guys up. Oh, wow. They're actually, despite these guys being in Testudo, they are actually doing a lot of damage. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my cavalry in, because that's unexpected. They've really torn down one of those spear cohorts. I guess maybe because they were hitting from the side. I wasn't expecting them to be able to do that much damage, given their current state. So I'm going to bring the cavalry in and have them clean up with some of these remaining units. Thankfully, these guys didn't get too far before my soldiers kind of caught up.
Our general is being attacked. Keep him alive.
That's the idea. Going to keep all the cavalry together. It should make pretty quick work of, well, everyone back here.
Advance.
These are all skirmishers and otherwise weak units.
We're victorious.
Cavalry got caught up on our lines somehow there. Yeah, they're already running. Not surprising.
Engage.
Alright, let's see if we can take care of these skirmisher cavalry.
The battle. Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Alright, that's the end of that.
Advance.
There's 40 Celtic warriors waiting to get run over, so let's take care of them. Ouch. No, that guy stood back up. That guy just got knocked down. You, sir, have quite a constitution. You don't anymore, but hey. Alright, let's see if we can finish off some of these units. Unfortunately, yeah, the cavalry pathfinding is kind of crap right now, so they're supposed to be chasing these units and they're getting away. Not surprised. We've had several issues with this throughout the campaign. Yes, there was additional artillery. It's right back there, but they're running. Cowards.
Quickly now.
Okay, so let's speed up time. And I'm going to get the horsemen up to the top and have them finish the job. There's no need to march the actual army in. The general should be up here.
Forward.
Yep,
For glory.
there he is. Let's take care of this.
A victory point is almost within our grasp.
Awesome.
Godspeed.
Alright, let's end the battle. And we only lost 87 men, but I mean, a lot of those were from like one unit. We did overwhelmingly well, though. Look at how many men the cavalry killed. The artillery killed even more, though. Okay. Augusta Vendelicorum has fallen back into our hands.
Ready for battle.
Let's occupy it. And now... Are we... How's our Imperium looking? Oh, it's not quite there. Repair, repair, repair. Alright, so that's that. Where else can we move?
Ready for
Looks like Uburzis is ripe for the taking. If I can talk. Let's go ahead and just auto-resolve this one. We're going to fight protectively. Excellent.
Commander.
Wow, they actually have an army right there as well. Good to know.
Commander.
All right, this army is going to go ahead and move on Flevum.
We take this settlement for Rome.
Very, very rapid
None will
incursion
escape.
into Western Europe.
Ready for battle.
And hopefully satisfying for those of you who've been waiting for it for a while. So let's repair Flevum now. I'm going to upgrade this to a cloaca so this province finishes growing as quickly as
We
possible.
hunger for battle.
I can actually attack that army right now if I wanted to, but I would suffer a lot of attrition because it's still winter. All right, I'm going to move this army up to Erigelia. They're going to suffer some attrition, but that's just how it is. We are not at war yet with Gaul.
Ready for orders.
All right, and next turn we're going to take Verona. Now, the army in Ravenna could go ahead and march on Fiorentina. So let's do it.
Siege to the settlement.
Ah! Fiorentina also is a walled settlement. They've done a really good job of rebuilding this area quickly. That leads me to believe that Rome is going to be... It's not going to look like a city that's been recently rebuilt. But that's fine. It'll give us the opportunity to march on it, which was the plan to begin with. And it looks like we do have some food issues as a result of these fresh conquests. So let's take a second to look at that. Not there. Up here, maybe? No? I mean, there's negative 36 there. Where is this coming from? I have a very high negative. I mean, I could just get rid of the province that's... I have a couple of provinces that are very, very high negative as well, but this usually comes from a fresh conquest where you can point to something being specifically wrong. All right, Anacopia is ready for something. Let's see. Let's do workshops. Have some additional income there. Looks like this is going to be probably one of the best to disable, so let's go ahead and do that. Taxes disabled in Sarai. Oh, here it is. Okay, we'll disable this one too. Actually, we can re-enable them in Sarai because things weren't quite that bad. Perfect. Okay, we don't need that much income, but that's okay. So let's now have one more look at where our armies are. Let's actually pull up this interface. So we just gained this territory. We are along the, I guess what you would call the French border. So right there. And then we also took Eberzus, so we control... Is that all of Germania we control again? Yes, we control all of Germania. Awesome. We're conquering it from the reverse direction of the original empire. We're coming in from Germania and into Western Europe. And then, of course, we have active sieges going that we'll take care of in the beginning of the next episode on both Verona and Fiorentina. And we'll have a very nice kind of streak of purple heading right up against the Roman border as well. At the same time, we also... Hang on, let's take a second and make sure that all of our fleets are as built as they can be. Corinthus is a military port, so let's go ahead and, yep, let's raise another fleet.
Yes. We're going to need a bigger fleet.
And
Assembling.
same makeup as the other ones.
Recruiting more ships for Rome. We need
Perfect.
strong men.
Okay. Let's go ahead and end the turn so that we can have a nice fresh start at the beginning of the next episode. But that was fun. I like losing my patience. I've been so deliberate for so long, and then I kind of remembered, wait a minute, we own the vast majority of the map and have an egregiously high, virtually infinite income. Uh-oh. They're about to attack me at Verona. They've got an army on the way right now. Yep, there it is. You jerks. Okay, well, we're not going to fight this. We're going to back off. But, okay, so the Picts have more of an army presence in the area. Why did you take so long to recolonize Rome if you have so many massive armies in the area, Picts? What is your deal? Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a harder fought battle than we initially realized, but that's fine. I will back off with these guys in the next... Well, actually, tell you what. Let's back off with them now and see what they do. They might still chase me. Yep, still going to chase me. Crap. All right, well, tell you what. We're going to fight this battle in the next episode. Chances are we're going to lose it. If we win it, it'll be amazing. It'll be a true Spartan victory, but we'll see how that goes in the next episode. So we might be about to lose an army, which would be very frustrating. But the Picts randomly had 3 armies out of nowhere. That they actually 4 armies altogether that they have decided to actually use. Why didn't you colonize Rome frickin' 20 turns ago? Anyway, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If you're not subscribed already, I upload new episodes in Eternal Empire: The Restoration every day at noon Eastern Standard Time, which is GMT-5 for those of you not in the States. And comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next episode.